Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That's a nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to see get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Kaepernick going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, once you get down deep in the red zone, Colin Kaepernick, you know that he is a threat to call his own number, and he did so there for the touchdown run.
And partner, that's what makes defending him so difficult, because defensively, you've got so many things you've got to be concerned about. Here, he decides that keeping it is the best option. He's able to stick it in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. And this is third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Titans nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Sliding out of the pocket. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run the option. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick steps away. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
From 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyrell Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's James. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pay attention, pay attention.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll roll him out right. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another 49er.
Now Balaj. 49ers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick, eluding the pressure, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Colin Kaepernick with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to get this one. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
This is Henry. And quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Daniel Carlson on.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw, Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. It's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now James returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick flushed out right. Got a man. That's Richie James. Touchdown. Richie James, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Titans 28, 49ers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First and goal at the 5-yard
line. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Kaepernick dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to have his run back. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's a run with Balaj. And they'll take this into the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 35. 49ers 28.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tyrese Moore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Get it. He's been busy today. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Is
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Tennessee.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rolling to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and...
What pressure, as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5.